Kapow again. Hello, those of you who are joining me from the bowels of YouTube, and yeah, just YouTube actually, come to think of it. This is going to be very different to the sort of thing I normally do. I don't normally bother with VODs, at least not for this channel, but it's modded Minecraft, so I figured it fits. This is Sky Factory 4. I was going to do Sky Factory 5, but it kept crashing. It's not going to be a tutorial, which is the sort of thing that I usually do. It is just going to be me playing and yapping. I have played mostly Sky Factory. What did I say? Sky Factory 2, I think, of the Sky Factory mods. But obviously, I do know a bit of Sky Factory 4. Yeah, I think that's all of the words I've got for you currently. And there's a worrying lack of saplings that I'm retrieving over here. Oh yeah, I forgot this is weird. It uses the advancement system instead of a quest book. I forgot about that. Right. Sap. No, not oak. Not apple either. Let's try that. Different. Dirt. Dirt sapling. Okay. Can I? Oh, I like bonsai pots. I don't know if any of you watching are particularly into the modding scene, as it were, but if you are, you'll get it when I say, like, you know, there's like there's those mods that you just like for no reason whatsoever, just because they make you feel like this is what the game should be, you know? And for me, that is bonsai pots, which is a really weird thing to say now that I'm saying it out loud, but I'm going to say it anyway, because I really like the bonsai pots mod. Now, I need to do this bit quickly, so I'm going to shut up real quick, because if I lose a sapling, we have to restart, basically. You can go on without an sapling, but you'll struggle and it's annoying and I can't be bothered. So, give me one of those, give me one of those. I'm even remembering crafting recipes, look at me go. Right, give me some of those, give me some of that. Kapow, or kachow as a certain red car might say. Bugger, I placed one in the wrong place, that's going to really annoy me. If you're wondering why I'm using bottom half slabs, answer mob spawning. Please give me a sapling, I beg of you, tree. In hindsight, probably should have crafted a crook sooner. Crooks give you increased sapling drop rate. Please give me a sapling. Thank gods for that, because I really couldn't be bothered to create a new world. Let's also observe Vein Miner in action, not that it's actually working. Oh, not working, not that it gives me anything. If I'm honest, the version of Vein Miner they've used isn't my favourite. I prefer FTVL to mine. And I've also had to change the hotkey to one that I don't like, but that's okay. Oh, now that's a quality of life mod I can get behind, where it only breaks the slab that you're looking at, not both slabs. Okay, right, let's expand the platform a tad smattering. And just to annoy everybody, I'm going to put that there. And then if we get a crafting table, chuck it in that corner, we're going to twerk on a tree. No, I don't want to turn on bloody sticky keys. Right, sticky keys off. Keyboard shortcut off, because I'm going to be doing a lot of crouching today. Back to game. So you see, every time I crouch, Why is crouch not? I feel like crouch should be smoother, but it bone meals the tree. There we go. And now I've got 11 dirt saplings, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. Now, what's going on with crouching being weird? Because I feel like it's not normally a snap, is it? That's not just me. Oh, do you know what? Who cares? Oh, wrong button. There we go. Right. I need to change the keybind, actually. That's going to annoy me. Controls. What's it called? X. Oh, for excavate. I would like it to be left alt. Done. Back to game. Hopefully that didn't break anything. Grow. Grow. There we go. Thank you. Now, if I press and hold left alt and then mine that, okay, doesn't seem to have broken anything. Now I can't remember what I need to do. Let's have a look at the advancements, which I am going to be referring to as a quest book because it will annoy me. Tinker's Construct Drying Rack. Oh blimey, that's an old version of Tinker's. Either that or I just don't use Tinker's enough, which is probably true to be fair, because Tinker's is a bit irritating. Okay. Let's start with that. Let's go in lines. Let's make it all pretty. An advancement called sticky keys. Right. That's just mean. I'm putting that out there now. That is just mean. What was I looking for? I've forgotten already. Drying rack. Some slab. Also need a new crook. Right, do that. Gimme. Right, I can't actually remember what they're used for. Presumably drying things, to be fair. So let's put that on the side of... You weren't listening, were you? Do better. On the side of my crafting table. There we go. Ooh, drying bait. Mechanical drying bait. Oh, okay. There's all sorts of dry things happening. I was going to make a euphemism there, but I resisted the temptation. Okay. Let's do the time warp again. I'm not helping myself, am I? Come on. Yay! No, and pow. And the reason that I did that is because it's more durability efficient when I then do that. Haha. I know, I am such a nerd. Is there a reason it told me to make a drying rack? There probably is, and I've just not got round to it yet. So let's not question the almighty advancement book and move on. Reason I keep expanding the platform is because I don't want saplings to be falling off the edge. Although we've got a crook and we're fairly alright now, that doesn't mean I want saplings falling off the edge. Yeah. Grow. Thank you. Yeah, do that one and then that one. Right, I would like an axe, preferably of the stone variety because I'm bored. So how could I get one of those? Hardwood. Craft a petrified sapling. Bone, sapling, clay. Let's start with petrified. Peter. No, petrified. There we go. We're going with pet. How do I get a petrified acorn? Ah, the drying racks make sense now. In that case, can I have this back, please? Can I? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we've got 8. If somebody makes a joke of the fact that I said 6'7", I will smack you. I am not afraid to smack a child. When you say that's new, you do know this is modded, right? And therefore, basically all of it's going to be new. Are these the old textures, by the way? I think they might be. I think so. I don't know what game version we're in. Let's see if copper exists. Oh, it will do, because... Oh, I don't even know. Copper's my sort of benchmark for whether the game is being old or new. See, what would have been really nice if I'd lined all of these up next to each other, so it just made one nice bar along here. But I know that this will annoy everybody an awful lot more, so we're doing this. Why are you yelling hey at me? I've already forgotten what I said. Oh, you weren't... what were you referring to then? Because, like, saying that's new in a modded playthrough doesn't narrow it down in the slightest. Like, oh, that's new. Which bit? Does it tell me how long getting a petrified acorn? A whole minute! A minute! How much time... Oh, okay, it's happened. How do I get them back? Not like that. Do it like that? No, no. What about like that? Like that. Does it have to be an empty hand? No, that's good. There's loads of things in Create. It's one of my few complaints about the Create mod. There's loads of things in Create that you can only do with an empty hand, which means you have to keep an empty slot in your hotbar, which is annoying. Gimme. I need a new crook again. If ever you play Sky Factory, most of your early game will consist of crafting crooks. Right. Gimme. Did that give me saplings? It did. Excellent. Now I have some petrified acorns. I will also need some petrified resin, which I'll get from... Nope, that was not what I wanted. That button. There we go, I remembered which one. Now, let's have a look at how to craft cobblestone. Ooh, mystical agriculture, another mod that I just like. For no real reason, I just like it. Right, anyway, that's the recipe we want. Ooh, packager. Okay, let's do that then. Grow a few trees. Oh, let's also place down this torch so that we can all see what we're doing. That would be clever of me, wouldn't it? I also think that trees technically need a light level to grow, at least in this game version. No, I can't count to a minute because I'm a lazy sod, you know this. It occurs to me all the people on the VOD are going to be really confused because I haven't put anything up in which they can see the chat. So basically, you should watch my streams as I'm doing them and not be lazy and watch the VOD. That is my very astute observation. Can I have some cobblestone, please? Apparently not. One cobblestone. One. I would like more than one, please. No, that's good for the minute. I would like 3, in fact, so that I can construct an axe and speed up this process. What are you shouting yeah at? I've still forgotten what I said. Grow. 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 Hey! I get carpal tunnel from pressing the shift key so much. Carpal tunnel is the right thing. I get confused between carpal tunnel and corneas. One of them's the part of the eye, and one of them's a repetitive strain injury. Oh look, lots. Excellent. Axe. Huzzah. Excellent. Ooh, look, there's oh, okay, this is posh. There's varieties of crook. That's posh. Right. Anyway, where's that on the rocks in thing? Hello. Oh, right. I need that. So let's craft a dirt block first. My god, I love JEI. Makes life so much easier. I'll just have the one just for the advancement because I don't really need it as of right now. Oh, we've got the chisel and bits mod as well. Just what I've always wanted. Clay sapling, that's what we want. So we need clay acorns, which can be got from clay trees. How else can I get one of these? Petrified resin, dirt resin, and a dirt sapling. See, these are things I can do. I like it when that happens. Gimme. Oh, I should eat. Gimme. Oh, yes, I agree with my audience that you can't see all. Hang on. 3 of you that you should watch my streams and not be lazy and just watch the VOD. I mean, chances are there's going to be more people watching this stream than will watch the VOD, but we live in hope, you know? Right, I hope I remembered how to craft a botany pot correctly. Oh, bonsai pots, not botany pot. In my defence, they're basically the same mod. Putting that out there, and anybody who disagrees with me can fight me. But I'm going to need a furnace. Cobblestone. Oh, okay. It's always the resin. Well, that was useful. Can I not, like, break a tool? That's weird. Okay. Bizarre, but not questioning it. Let's stick with the wooden ones for now. I must grow les trees. There we go. Oops. There we go, right, 6 of 8. I suppose if I am worried about my inability to break tools, there is a very easily accessible garbage can, or trash can. No, those are both American. What do we call them in England? Bin! Hey, I'm doing well today. Come on. I'm gonna have to find some sort of boing sound effect to play, and maybe I can like tie it to the shift key. That would be clever, wouldn't it? So that every time I shift, it goes boing. I'm a menace. I personally think that's hilarious. Maybe have some sort of function to toggle it on and off, because I think it would irritate me, let alone you lot, but you know, boing, 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 boing. See? It'd be funny. Yes, les trees. That is, of course, shorthand for lesbian trees. Yeah, we have queer trees here. Did you not know that? I mean, to be fair, you're assuming the gender of the tree is female. It's not necessarily going to be a female tree. I mean, technically, all trees are gender fluid, like myself. So, conclusion, I'm a tree. Trying really hard not to say words and be quiet and just let that sit, but you know, I can't do being quiet. I want a queer tree too. Yeah, I do know I have the power of editing, but also I can't be bothered. I mean, evidently you haven't watched my Create Mod series on the YouTube, which if you're watching this and you're not the small human, you should go and watch that because it's really good. I do not have enough time or energy to edit things properly, which probably isn't a good thing, come to think of it, but you know. How do I get clay? Clay ball. Okay, how do I get clay? Like that. Fantastic. Oh, that's more than enough clay. So, we get clay, place it, make sure to pick up some saplings, then kapow kapow. Smelty smelty, motherfucker. Oh, I shouldn't swear, there might be children's in the audience. Actually, come to think of it, I don't care. Let's fix that. You can happen, and while you happen, I'm going to get more stone. I wonder if these can be composted, because that would be a much better way of getting rid of spare saplings than not composting them. First, are we in a game version where composters exist? Because I think composters came in Village and Pillage, and Village and Pillage was after the texture update, so that's nice. I mean, we've got a sewage composter. What do they do? When provided with power and 2 buckets... Okay, that's entirely useless because we don't have a steady supply of sewage. But, you know, thank you for trying. Right. Can I make some more stone, please? Actually, if I go sapling, let's just pick a random one of these. Uses... That's quite useful. My god, the old cake texture is horrifying. Ooh, we can make sand. I believe we also get snad in this pack. Which is a bit of a joke in the modding community. Okay, can't make bone meal out of it in any way, shape or form. But snad is a bit of a joke in the modding community, because I don't actually know why it's a joke. I mean, there's something about the name that always made me laugh, and then I realised that it actually was a joke. But it's basically just makes bone meal grow faster. Not bone meal, sugarcane. Sips non-existent tea. Bricks. Not doing a euphemism, I promise. Bonsai pots, the greatest thing to happen to my world as of yet. Which isn't really saying much, given we have a oak slab platform, but you know, it is, I promise. So I am going to put this bonsai pot. Do you know what? I've got enough wood. Let's make another chest. rather than me sitting here stressing that I can't. Give me them. Right. No, that's not what I wanted you to do, you muppet. How could you? Yeah. Go there. Okay, I'm gonna have to just break you and you. Don't fall into the void. Thank you. One of those there. One of those there. Right, I can now yap. So, this isn't a hopping bonsai pot. Why can't I put chests next to each other? That's just weird. Why is that a thing? Okay, evidently I'm not well versed enough in old Minecraft. Right, the reason bonsai pots are awesome is if I put some dirt in that and then put some clay saplings in that, it will grow on its own. And I can, like, once that grows, I will be able to look in the inventory of this thing and just steal the clay, which is great, because that's basically going to carry the run. Now, I need to work out why I can't place chests next to each other. Is this an old Minecraft thing that I've just forgotten about? Chances are it is. And is there a way around it? I know trapped chests. I can stack them vertically. But that doesn't help me. What if I did that? No, okay. Oh, I think I have to hit it with an axe. I do. I have to hit it with an axe and then it will happen. Okay, but the next thing is a hopping bonsai pot, which is why we're putting this on a chest, because it will just spit out all of its stuff downwards. I keep pressing that button. I want that one. Bone sapling, not overly worried about. Gravel sapling, very worried about, because if this mod has sieves, please let this mod have sieves. Damn it. I really had my hopes up for a minute there. It's one of my favourite aspects of, like, I'm not a big fan of all the mods, but all the mods to the sky I quite like, just because of the, like, sieving mechanic, because I just think that's so awesome. It's such a simple idea, and, like, Create took it to the extreme, which I don't hate, but I don't love it either. Okay, I'm upset now. I wanted sieves. It lied to me. There we go. Right. Water, yeah. Carson gives us string, sand, coal. Do you know what? How can we make hoppers? Standard recipe. Okay. In that case, oh, there's wooden hoppers. That's not going to help us. Never mind. How do I get an iron sapling? Or actually, how do I just get iron? Okay, how can I get iron nuggets then? I better not have to go through a whole Tinkerer's construct thing. I dislike Tinkerer's construct. Okay. Oh, hey, oh, no, go back. Iron acorns. Okay. Make osmium. More osmium. Lead. Ah. I don't want to do Tinkerer's construct, not now. Rubbish. We sure there's no other way that I can get... No, I can get iron. I mean, I could go down the mystical agriculture route, but it needs iron in the first place, so there's no point in me doing that, as much as I love mystical agriculture. Pulverized iron? Is there some way I can grind up iron but okay, that's doable, actually. So if I use a grindstone of some description, Okay, there is sort of sieving. But if I use a grindstone of some description, I can get pulverized iron, which I can then smelt into iron. Okay, I don't have to do Tinkerer's Construct. Thank God for that. I cannot be bothered right now. How do I get an iron sapling? I swear if it says do Tinkerer's Construct, I'm going to hit someone. Oh, how am I supposed to get the iron if I need an iron sapling to get the iron? Somebody didn't think this through, did they? What's... no. Okay. How? Okay, so I need liquid iron. None of these are things I can get. I'm getting ahead of myself. I really oughtn't. I want iron, but... Ah, coal, gravel and sand can make iron, apparently. Also coal, gravel, clay and sand, apparently, though I'm not sure why you'd want to do that. Okay, oh, and this has also got the Resource Pigs mod in it, which I don't like, because it's pointless next to botany pots. Oh no, they all require clay, I just didn't see that. Right, so I need... Okay, we can work with this. We can work with this, people. Don't need that. Do need that. Right, gravel. Let's do gravel. Gravel. Gravel sapling. Gravel acorn. Gravel sapling. Ah, crushing tub. Petrified acorn. I also get some sap. That explains the necessity of a crushing tub. You. Planks and slabs. That I can do. Some of those. 2 crushing tubs. Don't need to, but I've got them now. Can I put those in the middle at least? Am I going to fall through them? I'm not. Good. How many do I need? 8. I think you have to jump on them, don't you? How bizarre. Okay. Which should now allow me to craft a gravel sapling. It does. Fantastic. Gravel sapling. Basically there was no point in that botany pot, because until I get iron it's useless. But that can just sit there, pretending it's useful. Like a lot of people, come to think of it. Many crooks. Shows the state of the world. That was a terrible joke. What am I trying to make? Oh yeah, let's get some coal next. Can I interact with this with an empty hand? No, it has to be an X, okay. Yeah. Coal sapling, the cooking of specifically a birch sapling. Like, or just any sapling. Like, if I try cooking, say, a dirt sapling. Okay, maybe specifically a birch sapling then. How do I get birch saplings? Sand saplings, apparently. How do I... If I... Right. Nah. Going down a rabbit hole that I don't want to go down. Which is unlike me, because normally I'm all for rabbit holes. Just want some iron. Iron so that I can do automation. Because we like automation. Though saying that, most of the automation in this pack is done through AE, which I don't enjoy. So, frankly, I don't know why I'm complaining. I might try and take a slightly more vanilla approach and just use hoppers and things. That would take a lot of iron though, wouldn't it? Oh, choices, choices. Yeah, right. Have I now got enough gravel acorns? I have. Yeah, yeah. There should be another one of these somewhere. I'm going to assume it fell through the floor and into the void. Nope, not a petrified one. Okay, no idea what's going on anymore. I need sand acorn, that's what I need. Nope, there we go. There's birch, which is the washing of sand. Give me one of them, please. Running slightly low on petrified saplings. So, I need to. So, right. Okay, there's different varieties of cauldron. I was going to say, you need iron for a cauldron. Let's see if I can work out what the recipe is. Well, that was complicated. Okay, let's have one of them. How have I got leaves? I don't have a silk touch thing. You go there. Please fill with water. Ooh, hang on. I can put leaves in you and you're filled with water. No, that's all the mods. Doing really well. What am I doing with my life? Not currently overly worried about that. Let's make a clay bucket, why not? The quests say I should. Sure there's not some way that I can make just clay balls? I mean, yeah, that'll do. I'll do that. Purely out of laziness. Because it is exactly the same as if I were to make clay blocks and then place them. But, like I say, laziness. Right. Let's do some... I think I'm going to need to wait for it to rain, aren't I? In which case... yawns. It's not even late. Why am I tired? Oh yeah, because I basically didn't sleep last night. Probably wouldn't help, would it? Right. And big bed of these things, cauldrons, so that when it rains, we get much water. See if there's some other way of getting water. Will that work? It will if I get a bottle, actually. For which I'm going to need more sand. More sand, butler! One day I will understand what's going on in my own head. One day. Don't worry, that was a joke. See, the question is a butler just one who buttles? And if so, what are they buttling against? Keep doing that. Can't remember why I needed that. I always forget that millibuckets was a standard unit of measurement before Create existed. It's like, for me, it's just synonymous with the Create mod. But it's always been a thing. Ah, yeah, mystical agriculture gets the super furnaces, doesn't it? Excuse me. That looks like fun. Though I think these have been toned down by a factor of 10 from what I remember of mystical agriculture. These only acquable from killing things. Because I'm not going to get the ores, am I? No. Only acquirable through killing things. How have I... No. Don't question it, monks. There we go. Still not that button. I was hoping that would work. Disappointingly, it did not. Right. Boing. Plow. 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 See the vision? Kaplow, kaplow, I said. Kaplow, I say. And kaplow unto thee too. That's normal. That, give me that, and then that can go in there. So now I have a coal sapling. Why am I so tired? No, I just answered that question, didn't I? Where's me crook? Ooh, very full inventory. Fun. Iron. There. That. Right. I've got sand, clay, coal and gravel. I just need to get enough of them. Fantastic. No, I won't. I will not go to sleep. Because if I do go to sleep, I'm just going to lie there and think for the next like 4 hours. So I'm not going to go anywhere until I can't. I'm just sort of until I pass out, basically. Right. What's this used for? Yes, and that word went well, didn't it? Oh, if I smelt it, it'll turn into an iron ingot. That would probably be a simpler way. Though technically that does double it if I do it like that. What if I do it like this? Or even like that? Okay, how do I get one of them? How's a luminous crafting table? Do you know what? I don't want to know. Right. Probably got enough sand. Ah, yes. Coal. I have actually eaten today. I had a pizza that I made at college. I had a sandwich that I made for no particular reason. Just yeah. I had. Oh yeah, I had already clocked that. I was just being lazy. Look, you normally are the one that takes care for my well-being, so I assumed that you were taking care for my well-being. But I suppose if it doesn't matter, then I'll sit here and fail at sniffing because I've got a cold, which is ironic, really. I can't do an audible sniff. Wrong button. 3. I need 5. Maybe even 7 and 9. Which is a reference that you shouldn't get. And if you do get it, you're a bad person. Grow, tree, grow, grow. Please. Ooh, I wonder if this has the mulches that go with the botany pots. Oops. Yeah, I hope she knows. Because if it does, that'd be great. Disappointing. Because them's useful. Them speeds things up. Mulch. Oh, we do. Wondrous. So, cocoa beans and some sticks, basically, because the others aren't viable. Well, this looks like fun. want? What do we want? More iron. When do we want it? I don't know, a couple of weeks. That's not useful iron. And there was that. That was clever. Yay! Enough iron! Enough iron, enough! This is all normal, I promise. Wonder if I can make a cocoa bean while that's happening. Cocoa. Basically, no. Let's get nature essence, which needs nature seeds, which is... Right. Not for me, I think. I'm gonna stick with trees. Keep beans for later. Yes. Better not get copyrighted for that. It's just I'm humming. That was not the button I wanted. Do that. Do that. Do that. Ooh, chest slabs. That's horrifying. I know there's a crafting table slab as well, but like I say, horrifying. Nope. Still nope. Other way around. There we go. Right. How do I get an iron sapling again? Pour some... Oh no, hang on. I have been looking at Tinker's Construct with the assumption that I'm going to have to make a full smelting setup, and while I will eventually, I can procrastinate on that and instead just make a melter. Melter. No. Hang on. It's at Tinker. Ooh. It's paper airplane. I wonder if you can actually throw it. That'd be quite funny. The last version of Tinker as I played, I think, was a few above this, so maybe a little rusty. Now these are the things I want. I need a melter and a heater, don't I? A melter? Can't do any of that. And a heater. Okay, I'm gonna need sneered bricks. Is what I'm getting from this, which requires grout, which is the standard recipe. Great. I was really hoping it wouldn't be. That's annoying. Why am I being shamed? I've once again forgotten what I said. We've got clay. Speaking of clay. Why are you shaming me? I don't know why you're shaming me. Is it me being too lazy to do things? That's the normal issue. Yeah. Trouble I have with all the mods. Yep, we're going over there now. Keep up. Is I should make some more dirt. is I just want to play Create, basically. Which means that when I try and play all the mods, it just ends up being a slightly glorified Create playthrough. Still don't know why I'm being shamed. Somebody explain it to me. I'm too stupid for this. My genius is unparalleled. 2 trees. Though, come to think of it, these okay. My genius maybe is at least partially parallel. No, I don't know what I did. I forgot. We know this. I'm very happy I can remember my own name most days. There seems to be a cap on how fast one can shift. This is something that requires study. Oh, I'm still being shamed and I still don't know why. The audience is bullying me. No, I don't want red sand. I would like a normal variety of sand. I need more of normal variety of sand. What about gravel? And I need more of normal variety of gravel too. Oh, this is going to go swimmingly, isn't it? Why am I being shamed? As your entertainer, I demand to know. Why? Yes, just why, in general. Why am I like this? Why are you like this? Who am I? What's going on? What did I do? What day is it? Who's Terry? These are all important questions in life, and you should ask them to yourself more regularly. Come on, one of you grow, for crying out loud. That tree does not like growing. My poor axe. Right. Oh, I still need more gravel. And more sand, apparently, because the bloody sand sapling won't grow. Grow. You also grow. Hey, you grew. I'm proud of you, well done. Terry's the friends we made along the way. There's more than one Terry? I feel like one Terry would be bad enough. Never met a Terry. I feel like Terry should be more common of a name. If any of you are having children watching this, I think you should name your child Terry. I also think you should take my parenting advice very seriously. Stun. Do that. Right, I need more gravel and more sand, but first, more stone. or cobblestone rather, so that I can make a new axe. Grow trees. I'm noticing no comment on my parenting advice from my audience, so I'm going to take that as meaning that my parenting advice is fantastic and that you should absolutely listen to everything that I say, ever. And there's absolutely no chance of that backfiring on you in the slightest. And nobody can read, apparently. Nice one. Those things seem important, is my observation on that. I was hoping they had sophisticated storage, but apparently not. No such luck for me. This is probably a bit old for sophisticated storage, to be fair. Grow. 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 Yay! Okay, neither of the buttons I just pressed did what I thought they did. Ow. Right, what am I doing? Something, certainly. Oh yes, making more iron, wasn't I? No, I was making grout. Grout. Clay's fine, I need, yeah, just sand and gravel. Gravel. Snad. Grow, 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 grow. I think we need some chanting from everybody. So some sort of cult. Grow. Hey! I'm gonna get carpal tunnel from doing that. But we suffer for our artisticness. Yeah, I said artisticness, definitely. Grow. That goes there, that goes there, do that. You should grow too. Fantastic. That, right. Grout. Nope. Grout. Sand. Long. Do that. Keep that. That is a really annoying quirk of old JEI, apparently. And clay. smelts into seared bricks. Excellent. You go in there. I must say, these particles feel very fancy. Get them from breaking blocks as well. Very fancy particles. Yeah. These are the sort of things that one weighs one's life with. The fanciness of one's particles. Bye. Come on. What am I doing? I'm making a melter. Specifically that version, which is also going to need some glass. But we've got some snads, so that's okay. I'll get some more stone while I'm here. Grow. Ooh, yay. Okay, I'm gonna need more stone again. Oh no, I need that one. The rest can go. Right, come on. Trees, do a thing. Grow. Does he grow whichever one I'm stood closer to faster? It certainly seems to. Well, this is information we can take forward and just, in theory, if I stand right next to that, like that, I should get optimal growing rates. Yes, that was much quicker. Okay. Well, I'm glad we worked that out sooner rather than later. Furnace. Seared heater. Fantastic. Ooh. 2 advancements for 1 there. Look at me go. Right, that can go there. I'll have that. Seared melter. Hey presto. That goes on there. Kablamo. Oh good, not a visual bug this time. Love it when that happens. Right. Can I use coal as fuel? I think I can. Let's hope so anyway. What was I doing? I need also, what's it called, a spout? No. I forgot what the damn thing's called. That thing. Faucet. But I need one of them, not 4 of them. So it requires 3 things to make, so shouldn't that make it a 3-sit? These are the important questions in life. I think I need more grout. Man. Right. A bit more sand, a lot more gravel. I appear to be dying of tree. I had a bad case of tree there for a moment, didn't I? No, that one. No. Gimme. Thank you. There. Bit more grout. Okay. And while that's happening, I can make... Nope. That, which I can get simply from melting iron resin, which I can't get, never mind. It is going to have to be iron amber in it. Which is clay, sand, coal and gravel. Clay, sand, coal, gravel. Okay. Ugh. Come on, grow. Oh yeah, that's better. Still not that button. Why can I smell ham? I finished my ham sandwich ages ago. I'm very upsetting. Right, they go in there. Can I use coal pieces as fuel? I can. But apparently they're not hot enough. Means I need lava. Great. How do I get lava then? Ugh. Cobblestone. Placed above... Ah, but I think my torch counts as fire, doesn't it? So, if I put that there, let's get some cobble. Grow. Shit. I should have probably thought of that, come to think of it. That would have been... Oh, am I going to die? No, I'm not. For crying out loud. Right. I like a stone one, but it's okay. Right. I can't be bothered to make another cauldron. So in my infinite laziness, I am instead just going to make 4 pieces of cobblestone and do things really quickly. To eat for only food. Yeah. Grow. There we go. Right. Now for my genius plot. Drop all my cauldrons into the void. There we go. Gonna need that. Hey! See? Speedy. way? Apparently not. That's going to take too long. I'm going to get a pickaxe anyway. Much better. Glad that didn't fall off, eh? Oh, balls. That's not good in a house made of hopes and dreams, basically. Right, speedrun clay bucket. Gimme. Why is my house not burning down? I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, but I feel like my house should be burning down right now. There we go, that's better. As it goes, that could have been worse. Touch wood. Right, still gotta work out how to put lava in this thing. Yes. Tank. Or seared tank, yes. Seared tank. I need another glass, but this is okay for somewhere over here. I have one piece of sand. Thank you. Right. Break that. Hello. Put that down instead. And then put the lava in it. Hey, there we go. That's a slightly better way of doing things, isn't it? Right. Where's my iron amber? Did I like throw it off the edge or burn it or something? Definitely one of those. For crying out loud. Okay. Okay, let's make some more. Yay. Okay. Come on. You're just walking in circles, monks. Already forgotten what I need. Coal, sand and gravel, yeah. Grow. Really miffed. Not quite sure how, unless I like chucked it in one of these chests or something. No. I'm assuming because it was in the melter and then I broke the melter and then it fell off. Which is upsetting, but there you go. Oh, my voice. Got to remember to breathe before I start talking, eh? There we go. It's not enough, but it's a start. How much do I need? 1 ingot, and that is going to give me 2 ingots. So, good. Specifically an acacia sapling. Great. How do I acquire one of them? An apple sapling in water. How do I acquire one of them then? From an apple tree. Lo and behold. Thanks for that. Also get one from a market. Don't have any emeralds though. When planting apple seeds, okay. It's apple seeds. Crushing of an apple, okay. 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 Right, oak sapling. Give me an apple, please. Oh good. Starving to death. Great. Oh good, I've got an apple. Right. What is the byproduct? Apple juice, which I have no use for, so... Apple seeds. Go there. Grow, 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 grow. There appears to be no green particles happening. Yeah, okay. Grow. Anyways. That went well. That also went well. Great. I've already forgotten what I was trying to make. Oh yeah. Gravel. Of course it's got to be gravel, isn't it? How much water? That's 1 bottle. Right. Ooh, apple sapling is actually growing. Good. What do I need? Gravel. Let's keep that there for when we need it. Are you gonna let me grow you? No, great. zoned in doing this, and I've got no idea why. Why did I want apple saplings? Something to do with acacia, wasn't it? Which apparently I can't spell. Yes, if I put an apple sapling in some water, it will become an acacia sapling. Which, you know, makes perfect sense when you think about it. And then I can put an acacia sapling there and pour some iron on it. And it will slowly, very slowly apparently, form into an iron sapling. Fantastic. Can you imagine playing this Resource Trees mod with the Create mod? That would be... jeez. Right, let's get a bunch of iron and then make more hopping botany pots, I guess. Well, actually, let's get a bunch of iron and then make a hopping botany pot for Ryan. That'd be clever, wouldn't it? Whee! Well, this is bizarre. I didn't know this was a thing. Thankfully, full damage. There we go. Right. I got bored of constantly waiting for things. So, what if I just throw myself to death? Come on, please grow. There we go. I need... okay, I can't make that right now. Therefore, actually... therefore I need more seared bricks. For crying out loud! My life seems to revolve around making seared bloody bricks. How do can I get gold currently? So if I could, that'd be lovely. Yeah, molten gold. Can I get this in any way, shape or form? mean, yeah, but it's going to be complicated, isn't it? How very upsetting. From future me, then. Right, I need... really want to get more seared bricks, but I'm going to have to, aren't I? Here. Okay. Sand, gravel, we've already got clay. Right. My talking brain is abandoning me, but we're getting there. So we've got one in there, and there's two in here. I just remember how I need 7. Oh, at last. That took way longer than I could ever possibly want it to. Right. Oops. Eventually I'm going to need some way of getting automated lava, which this mod pack doesn't seem to be overly keen on. But I'm going to do it anyway. Just work out how. Okay. Automatic iron, automatic whatever that stuff's called, clay, which means basically we now have automatic hopping botany pots, apart from the lava being the primary issue. But for the minute we'll just solve it with cauldrons. So yeah, I think, to be honest, I might wrap it up there for this one. To all, hang on, let's have a look. 2 of you still watching. We've been at this for 3.5 hours, though I may concede that about an hour of that was me trying to get the mod to work in the first place. Which I think I'll edit out for the VOD. So yeah, I hope you lot have enjoyed just watching me tinker around with the whatever this is called, Sky Factory. There's not really going to be a schedule for these. This is just for the sake of it. I'm going to be trying to stick to my every 3 days for the create guide. Though once I start college proper, I will probably have to decrease that to like once a week, maybe even once every other week, depending on what the load's like. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I shall bid you adieu. If I can find the right button, there it is. Bye.